Hello, hello. The time has come. Give me a second to actually turn the game on. Good lord. Mulligan. There we go. For real this time. Ha ha ha. All right. Let's turn the music back on. Boom. Go on screen. We got the capture. All right, let's get started. See what we got. Got myself a cup of tea. I've eaten. Let's rock. See how far we can get today. Or if we lose it all. I got my Dragon. Extra HP is always good, right? That's what that is. More physical damage and health regeneration. That's awesome. I got my bees. Cool. Witch. So going to Burwitch was where we left off. Turn this down to my headset. There we go. I don't need a blasting on me. All right. Let's get the ball rolling. Now this one's going to be kind of a chill stream. I just leaning back, relaxing a little bit. Getting better gamer posture. Kind of the problem with switching games around is sometimes you have to reorient yourself to the controls, and that could be disastrous depending where you are. Ah! Spiders! You know, spiders never really bothered me that much. I mean, I know they're kind of oogie. I don't know, I'm not repulsed by them. I don't think I want one on me. We'll go in the upper area from here. This might be a good opportunity to farm out a little levels. I mean, if the enemies are gonna be kind of easy here, I mean, yeah, everybody's like kind of rocking a level below me. So it might take taking our time might be worth it. Just get a little exploring, get a little extra treasure. Really go into that vitality build. I believe my secondary skill was Necromancer? Yes. It's been a minute. So I think I'm going to get Reaping Strike to get that vitality damage in my main attack. But right now I'm pumping up this and this. And then from there, we'll pump that up. Alright. What do we got here? So this is an explorable area, and this is an explorable area. Yeah, this game does interesting with procedural generation. Like, the maps are the same, but there's like boulders and stuff that are in different spots to make it slightly different. Like the routes you take would be slightly different. Cool. I'll leave that Vital Essence on the ground. You got that dynamite point. I'm going to remember that. In fact, I seem to remember this point is a an area for the... Oh, what is it? Oh, the faction missions. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have grabbed that. Oh well, taking the high ground. I like how this game does verticality. Hey, Duck. How you doing? Why, hello there. Fancy seeing you here. Your stream was awesome, by the way. Thinking of taking it easy tonight? Maybe relaxing? Keep the blood pressure low? Wait for these guys to group up. Then do the vitality damage over time. Always good. Good! Yeah, it's pretty chill, just having you, drawn something. Well, I mean, it went pretty smoothly. And it's another addition to your art portfolio. Oh, I mean, that's kind of a given. Like, nothing's ever perfect. If you kind of, like, flounder around a little bit at the beginning. I mean, the stream didn't go down at all. Hey, you got done what you wanted to. I feel like it worked out just fine. Well, that's good. Get the finishing touches on it. I mean, I think it's kind of cool that you had that reference picture up there until, you know, you're ready to draw it on your own. And you get a couple ideas of something under the same vein. Well, I mean, that's fair. Just having a reference is a insane amount of, you know, value to it. Yeah, they turned out pretty good. Whoa. I think once I beat this boss, I'm gonna start putting some of these components onto my equipment. Yeah, seriously. I believe my weapon might not be scaling as well as I want it to. I mean, frankly, I'm not really using burning damage. But I suppose it's a good holdover. And it's also not my main damage type. Yeah, I finally worked my way out of not being tilted from that Erratus run. So hopefully we find some genuine project with this one. And I will not have wasted several hours. Today the theme is slow and steady, if I am even capable of such. Could you stop doing that? Thank you. What are you going to be doing for the rest of the evening, Duck? Just kind of resting your wrist? Oh, I was saying, what you going to be doing with the rest of your evening? Just resting your wrist? Oh, gotcha. It's all good. There'd be monsters up there. Nice. You can play Starfield with a controller? Huh. I didn't even think they would make it with a controller in mind. Whoops. Clicked off the screen. Oops, there we go. Oh, interesting. Okay. When it comes to shooters, I tend not to, but I don't know. If it works for you, it works. Healing items are always good. Let's get into something super immersive, right? Yeah. It's kind of interesting what people's take is on relaxing games. Like, even though this is kind of a high-octane challenge, I find this kind of game incredibly relaxing to play. Whereas Starfield's relaxing to others. Games like Risk of Rain are relaxing to yet others. Challenger has appeared. Get out of here. Ow. Okay, that was a lot of damage. Distressing. Or de-stressing. Gotcha, gotcha. I was kind of interested in what a distressed view of a game would be. It's like I'm playing Starfield and I'm having a bad time. Mutiny? No. Man, I'm not dropping anything. Oh wait. They are. Do I want this? Pierce resistance is good. Increased cunning is good. Piercing damage is good. Let's do it. It's a weird choice. Look at that narrative direction! Oh my god! I mean, maybe if there's like a good twist in a game. I don't think I've really been that immersed into a story in a long time. Which, like, to that level where I was, like, super engaged in a twist. Which I think is to my detriment. I kind of miss the days of, like, really being super into stuff. Like, I'm into mechanics and gameplay and having fun, but ow! I'm not into that. Yeah, that rock. Okay. I did quite like Mass Effect when I was playing it. The first one. Being the only one I've really played. Breaches of the Void. More like breaches of the voided bowels. Nah, it's needing a lot more physique than I'm willing to get. What about this? No, this is like a melee units. Yeah, I don't need that. 70%? Okay. I mean, that's still pretty good. I mean, maybe I just need to, like, invest in a story, slightly tipsy, and just, like, really get engrossed into it. Yeah, I agree. And I mean, I recall it was quite good. Like, the other two were fine. But, I don't know. I was never part of that bandwagon. I think the last game I was, like, massively engaged in was a freaking walking simulator. And that one was really good. The story was well done. And I'm not afraid to admit that. Yeah, kind of making, like, everything that you did rendered obsolete, just so you can be level 1 again.
Oh, hello, traveler.
Someone disappeared. Blacksmith. I'll find him. Like, I feel it's kind of a ham-handed way to really invest your, to really, like, restart, deal with power scale and stuff. Like, instead of a, you know, continuing the scale of, the danger and stuff, we're just gonna reset it arbitrarily, where you didn't really have any power. No, not from Eastern European. This is the same guy who made Dusk. He had one called a music machine that I really, really, really enjoyed. I mean, he has an Eastern European sounding last name. Does that count? Go. Alright, still in an area where the enemies clump up a lot. That's good. Kind of resisting my rifle, though, which is bad. I feel like my equipment's kind of fallen behind on the power scale. So thus we compensate with our spells. Well, I mean, does it make sense on a narrative sense? I mean, think about it. Like, Shepard got to the point where he was single-handedly, like, you know, in these crazy task forces, ending Krogan incursions. Like, he single-handedly fought against the frickin' Rachni. He's a character of, like, notable fame, right? He or she, I suppose you can get either one. and then just have that, you know, automatically reset arbitrarily. What'd they do between 2 and 3? Just kind of have them like an increased rank? Go on tour or something? Or have like 10 years later? Oh yeah, see? Okay, that is a great idea. I agree with you there. Ow. Please stop hitting me. There we go. Yeah, increased level caps. A real crazy good way to do it. It's kind of a shame they crapped out at the very end. But I will freely admit, the end of a game is, or the end of really anything, is the hardest thing to do. So though I can't give them any slack for doing poorly, I can understand why they would have done poorly. Yeah, that's a good point. And I mean, isn't that kind of a the thing with coming up with sequels, though? Is like, in a way, like it being a seamless transition is kind of, you know, not, especially with the expectation that a sequel needs to be incredibly, you know, it's supposed to be better. It's supposed to be the improvement, the next game up, you know? Not necessarily a side grade. Yeah? Oops. Do you think the skill trees being dissimilar was kind of a detrimental? Stormcaller knocked that off. Okay. And once you're done with the wall attacks, I'll I'll start looking that way. Okay, that's a much better belt. This stuff is neat, but not really what I need. Nothing. What about this? Nothing so good. But plenty of greens is good. Oh, what about this? Bleeding damage. Eh. Armor's not great. Nah, not good. What kind of boots do I got? Bleeding resistance is nice. Meh. Money. There we go. I'm not going to be treading any old ground unless I'm really doing poorly. Not unless desperation takes hold. But there was like a totem right there that would yield a lot of items. So it's kind of worth it. In my opinion. Wow. A boss mosquito. 2 boss mosquitoes. This is alarming. Got my finger on the heal button. Just in case. Did I get him? Cool, one more. The electrified one. Cool, there we go. Now it's tapering. Yeah. Let my heal do its thing. Oh, why is my stamina not triggering? There we go. Nice. Alright, give me a sec to take a look here. Mass Effect 1 was a game that had so much to do depth due to how you could build your characters and squad synchronized in a cool way. More RPG, less action. Cool 2 came around and gutted the system and made so that time you level up to max, you can get everything and become more action, less RPG. I still say no game true Mass Effect sequel since unfortunately they cut so much. That I agree. I don't 100% agree with the them going more action-oriented, though perhaps not in that direction. I actually think Mass Effect Andromeda. Oh, interesting. I mean, I feel like a Mass Effect Andromeda was a step in the right direction, mainly because it, once again, I've said it 100 times before, it had nothing to do with Shepard or, you know, the Spectres or anything like that. It's like it was his own story. Like, though it did have something to do with the Reapers, because, you know, they did that because of the Reapers, but you know, it really didn't, because you're off in a different planet. I don't know, maybe one of those days I might give a Andromeda a shot myself. No guarantees, though. Whoa! That's a lot of poison, guys. I like how the Chthon cultists use the other occult gods' items. Or, spells. Like the Eye of Dreeg and stuff like that. Will you stop doing that? Cool. Not gonna do this quite yet, because that's damn near a, oh yeah. Much better if Shepard died in 2 and you were a new character. That would have been an amazing story, actually. I mean, I don't think any character, or any AAA franchise would have the guts to do something like that, though. But that is a really good idea. Just have that character that people invested so much in just die. That'd be great. And then still have the choices from the past Shepard make a difference. That would be cool, too. But then again, here's a hot take. What do you think? Like, I don't think... Well, the hot take is... Sorry, gathering my thoughts. I think the hot take is how about people start making games without a sequel in mind, right? Like, they make it designed to be standalone, but, you know, they can make a sequel in the world later on. Like, they have a story that concludes, and concludes well, in one game. I think that would be, you know, a much better way to tell a more complete and better compelling story. And if they need to make a sequel, cool, move it forward. Do stuff like that. Okay, this place is gonna mess me up. Will you stop? What level are these guys? 18 and 19. They're 3 levels ahead of me. And resistant to vitality. That's really bad. Because, I happen to be using vitality. Which, I mean, I agree that it was designed to be grander in its trilogy sense, but... That, I agree, the technology not being there. But still, like, building it with a a trilogy in mind, you didn't make a complete story. Therefore, transitioning into the second one, it was super awkward. Because remember, you're still making 3 complete games. It's just they're not concluding the story. It's like they tried to make the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but a game. I mean, I think it would be cool if a, Wait, the first one, you start with his court-martial? I thought he was a Spectre. Like, court-martial for what? Yeah, the third? I've only tentatively seen bits of the third. And the ending. They may be vitality resistant, but they're certainly still dying. A Derringer. Seconds. Arrival DLC. You make a choice to blow up a relay that caused a lot of tensions. Okay. Whoop. Give me a second. Currently under fire. The Baterans. That's the 4-eye guys, right? After your mission is done. Okay. But like, you're a Spectre, right? So you're supposed to be above the law. Technically... Oh, sorry, 2 sets of eyes. But technically, aren't you above Earth's law? Like, why would you go face trial? Like, you're like, fuck you, I'm a Spectre, I can do whatever I want. Yeah. But then again, you could also be a human that's outlawed from Earth, and that would be a problem. That's true. But that's if the Citadel recognized it as a problem, you know what I mean? Because, like, yes, you're beholden to the Council, but they're the ones who have to find it to be a problem. Like, if there's political tensions between humans and the Baterans, what does that have to do with the whole Council? In fact, humans are a Council representative, not the Baterians. Yeah, that's true. I could totally see the Council saying, to the Batarians or the humans' complaints, like, yeah, I don't actually care. It's like, why are you crying to us about this? Go take care of it. We're not your parents. That is definitely true. No! Don't die. I need to escape. But I'm compelled to try to kill this man. Demon, you will fall. Your mortal foe being stairs. My mortal foe being area of effect damage. Jesus. I agree with that. And you know, Shepard having a problem with the Reapers attacking Earth. I get that, too. But there could have been, like, you know, a regular reason. Like, you know, going to visit his family, or maybe getting an award. But maybe that wouldn't be consistent. Nah, I don't really have an opinion on that. I think they did what they think was right there. The more I think about it, rather. Yeah. That would have been cool. And then when you finally warp in there, you see them shelling the place. It could be a long form, because the Reapers, they do take a long time breaking stuff, right? Like that one mission in Mass Effect 1, where you're actually at that planet that's been taken over, that you're going down those long roads. Facing the, I believe, Geth? I thought that one was pretty cool. Had, like, mild Modern Warfare vibes. Like, it actually made you feel like a soldier. Like, you had to take the Mako on the streets, and then you had to get out and, like, get the way stations and stuff. Yeah. Whereas, like, you know, the War of the Worlds crazy death laser thing, I mean, it's all well and good, but I don't know, it doesn't really make them seem terribly threatening. I mean, surely intimidating, I get, but there we go. I am not facing this boss right now. That will kill me, straight up. Let's boost my cunning. Just right cunning. That would be cool, and then you could have like this subplot where you have a choice where you got to make choices whether to take resources away from the defense of the galaxy to help support Earth. Like, you know, like let's say Earth is actively being fought by the Reapers, right? And humanity's wiped out, or not wiped out, but you know, in dire straits. And then you have to make that tough choice between defending the galaxy or defending your home. And then maybe those decisions would kill some characters or, you know, have dire consequences. That'd be cool. Like, make it so that you can't solve all the problems all at once. You know what I mean? Or my favorite, the ones with 2 wrong answers. Yeah. You know, that's kind of a shame. And I mean, I'm going to include Starfield in this because I've seen the main story. But you don't really get really good, like, deep sci-fi in games these days. Yeah. Exactly. Which, I don't know, maybe that's a very big blanket statement. Maybe there are a couple, like, you know, lesser known ones that are incredibly good at good deep sci-fi. Like, what was that one game that came out? Returnal? Like, that one, that was kind of going with the cosmic horror sci-fi route. Like, I've not seen much of this story, so I can't really speak for it, but I thought that had a lot of compelling ideas where you're, like, unraveling a mystery. You're dealing with just, like, you know, the consequences of... Yeah, that's the high graphics, roguelike. Where you run around, you shoot, you die, you start again. Kind of like a Dark Souls-y game. Except, like, you know, everything changes. It came out, I think, earlier this year. Yeah. But that seemed to, like, really explore. Like, they didn't do the goofy time travel thing. They made it, like, time was very fuzzy. Although, full bias, I am not a big fan of time travel stories. I have yet to read one that really wowed me. Yeah, spiders and birds? You don't say. You work very hard not to be cornered or burned. Yeah, I don't really have much in the way of mobility items or effects. You see that? I just curved a bullet. Yeah, and that's a kind of similar to Michael Crichton's theory from a time machine. Like, no matter what you do, you can't really change the past. It'll just kind of, like, act differently, but to get the same result. Like, the guy was trying to rescue his wife, who, you know, was murdered, went back in time, and then, you know, he ended up saving her from that circumstance, and then then she, like, died by being hit by a cart or something.
Move along now, stranger.
I'm here for that. Need to help refugees. Time was passed on. Benefited humanity. Okay. Thank you for the Mayhear Wall. Or men here. Alright, now it's time to drop off this item. Head back to town, sell my stuff, and then start putting points into my devotions. Okay. I mean, I'm a fan of time travel, and the fact that we go forward in time. Cool. But he thinks he turned back time, but he actually did was erase everyone's memories. Interesting. So basically, time was just the same. He just made everybody younger. That's interesting.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Kind of have that altered self question. Ooh, Devil's Mark. Not good. Not good. They still happen. It's small inklings. Huh. That does sound interesting. It's I'm not sure what a manhwa is, but what was that? A book? A magazine? Short story? That's pretty good. Nah, I need the resistances over the damage. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Interesting. I didn't realize that the Japanese or Korean had a different name for them. I guess that makes sense. What's this? Vitality damage. Health, spirit, health regeneration, elemental resistance. Yeah, that's a better necklace.
Iron well spent. I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
You heard the man. He'll give me a good price of what he's got left.
Put it to good use.
Which, that being said, I've been looking into getting the Junji Ito sagas. His books actually are collectors and incredibly expensive, so I gotta find a... Yeah, one big thing about Junji Ito is not only does he have a cool art style, but not only does he have a cool art style, not only are his stories like good horror, but it's kind of like a masterclass of having several small stories like come together to tell one much larger story, which is kind of a really, really cool. At least for me, I kind of like, you know, small stories telling a much bigger world building situation. Let's do the devotion. I believe we might be going to the abomination yet again. No, because we're not doing poison damage. Insatiable Night. That sounds lovely. Yeah, maybe I will do the Insatiable Night. Maybe, is there other vitality damage stuff? You would think time would do vitality damage. The Stone Matron just sounds cool. The Eldritch Sun. Increase to all damage. Wow, that's really strong. Chaos Resistance. Maybe I do go for that. That sounds really good. But yeah, little by little I'll be collecting his series, so... Oh yeah, didn't the have you ever read the series Bone Shaker? I wasn't the biggest fan, but I think they did something similar to that, where it's like basically they had one core story, the Bone Shaker, and then everything after that was kind of a giant serpent from the sky, eh? But everything from there was a like, it told an incomplete story, but all the characters had... Yeah. It's like a... it takes place in Seattle. Has to do with zombies and stuff. Oh, here we go. Ratosh, the Veil Warden. What do we got? I like this. Let's go to this guy. So to do that, I'm going to require this. No. No. Maybe. Right? Veil Warden. I need green. I need yellow. I need red. Green. Red. Yellow. Let's do it. I need the most green. So at least 10. How many points I got? 3? Hey, no sweat. Cunning, spirit. Sorry, this part isn't the most exciting. But I do want the bat. So I'm gonna get the bat. And fangs. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. let's make progress. I've upgraded as much as I could. See if I can find some more items. It's been a nice sleepy day. My mana's regenerating really fast. I like that. Which is good, because one of my main attacks takes mana. I think that Necromancer, a vitality damage main attack thing, is going to be really good. Especially if I'm pumping up that damage type. Not going to do so hot against skeletons, though, as you would imagine. Actually, maybe. I'm making an assumption that they're immune to vitality. I suppose we'll find out. That's Act 2 problem. I still have yet to beat Act 1. Alright. Nice. Took careful aim and shot a tree. At least they're getting up to level 18. That's a plus. Get more XP. Did that just give me a warning that I was low health, but when I was full health? That was weird. Alright. You know, that's one thing about ARPGs that I think they have yet to really improve on. But the enemies always just seem to be standing there, waiting for you to attack them. Only to be kited or, you know, stomped upon. It'd be kind of cool if they had one where, like, you know, they're just living their life, doing stuff. I mean, I guess they've done some battle scenes for some of them. I'm shooting in the back. Acknowledge me. There we go. Whoa. Looks like they got guns too. Okay, the fire damage is real. Let my stamina put in some work. Just don't do that. Okay. Yeah, I know that they're probably using, like, magic or something, but just, like, waving your hand and then just having a pool of fire on the ground makes those guys kind of insane. Yeah, I guess he's an elite for a reason. Oh, wow, you're really low level. It's a really good way for me to let my guard down. You, sir, do you know what a Burwitch is? I'm going to a Burwitch. Almost peaceful. You just walk in your little camp, shoot your boss. Ow. Oh, I didn't realize I leveled. Nice. back here. I guess he just wanted to die by his little shrine area. Helmet of Thorns. Hey. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't found a good blue crossbow. That would be cool. I'm not above using crossbows. Doesn't really have a satisfying attack sound, though. But then again, I guess a bow doesn't either. I think I'm more likely to find a vitality crossbow than I am to find a vitality rifle. So there's that. I mean, maybe by the end of the game I will be using crossbows and such. Just committing a mild genocide. Oh, good. We're back to Zombieland. I like those little homages to, like, hey, hope you didn't forget about us. Is that it? Nope. Let's go to the cave. Ah! And yet again, I forgot to level. These guys are no joke. That cart's gonna kill me. Cool, let's get a quick level up. I want 1, 2. And you know what? Let's get this. Start moving forward on this one so that my default weapon attacks. This is default weapon attack, right? Bonuses. Well, let's go back over here. I hope that's considered a default attack, otherwise I wouldn't be getting my benefit. Huh. Interesting. I'll have to investigate. Alright, I got the guardsman's hammer. The Emperor would be proud. Hey. Okay, let's stop with the charge attacks. Hey, Meta, how you doing? Okay, good, good. Yeah, I was worried about that. Given the, I don't know, these games can be kind of a, difficult when it comes to the pedantry, you know, like just how something's worded may or may not kind of describe how that rules actually are applied. Okay, you guys are pretty quick. Knock that shit off. You do a lot of damage, son. I guess I am doing a lot more damage now that I've added vitality to it, which is good. The Undiminished. What a name. Just one declaring, I have not been made smaller. Yeah. Honestly, I strongly agree with that. Let's take a look. See if I regression, when used. Yes, it absolutely does say that. Okay. My skim reading could only take me so far. And I have high hopes for this character, so I kind of want my synergies to really work. There we go. How has your Radis run gone? I had to take a bit of a break of that one yesterday. Or yesterday, I'm so sorry. Today, this morning. Uh-oh. Getting cornered. There we go. Some of these guys got frost novas. That's no joke. Boom. That was a lot of dudes. Yeah, with the Radis, I'm definitely taking your abomination advice. Like with his initiative debuff. I think that is a really good idea. That's right. Give it a kick. I'm killing these guys in one hit. That's not too bad. Don't kill anyone. That's right. This is the next challenge. We're going to beat Grim Dawn in pacifist mode. Hardcore. Yeah, give me a sec, Mad Hat. I will take a look at that in a moment. Is everybody dead? Perfect. First, I think I'd have to fight, like, the first area. Really, the first enemies. First floor cleared. Try Bride, Banshee, Headhunter. Yeah, that's a good primary team. Headhunter moves around. Okay. Start out stances. Ah! Okay, I was actually thinking about that, because I really do not utilize the stances nearly enough. I think that's a good call. How did you do anything to kind of like mitigate the enemy moving you, because that kind of breaks away from the stances? It's a good group though. Yeah, Doug, I don't think a pacifist run's possible on this. Yeah. And I mean, there's ways to mitigate it. I don't quite know what they are, but you'll probably find some like items that would give you a move resist. I think that sounds like a super solid team. You know what? You're right, Duck. I have not actually tried not killing enemies. Just try to speed run through. Get to the first boss and, you know, just try to... I don't know. I can't even BS this. Declaring war is diplomacy. I think it would be particularly difficult to stat up or get items, because like some of the best items are dropped by, you know, enemies. And do elites count as a enemies, or do they count as a bosses? You know, the guys with the stars next to their name. Because they're the ones who drop the best loot. Mid bosses? Okay. Being frozen is bad. Please stop doing that. Ow! But look at this man. He's tormented. I wonder what compels some enemies to run away and others to keep pursuing. Okay, your ice damage is so bad. Stop that. No, they're not running away because they're coming for me. They give up and go back to their original position, so... Yeah, it's not really a fear effect so much as a disinterest effect. That would suck. You get two elites, but one happens to be paid more than the other, and he's like, screw this, you're on your own. I'm not fighting this hero. Maybe give some, like, passing attempt, and then just like, you know what? I quit. Wow, that's a lot of little guys. Just kind of came out of nowhere. Yes, that is not one that my character has. I believe there's like disorientation that the rogue has. Don't quote me on that, though. I'm not sure. Oh, I hear ya. You know, the living want to keep living, but Mad Hat. But, like, you know, what is unlife if not, you know, why... If you have eternity to do things, why would you go through these dangerous escapades of killing the mortals? Why not just live your best zombie life out in the wild? Unliving off the land. we go. It has a very strong human resources department. Did I find anything good? Pierce resistance. I mean, that's pretty good. Same amount of health. I decreased my defensive ability, though. But replace that with armor. Ooh, mana regeneration, though. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Burn effect? Nah. Let's do Ember Grip. Mainly because I'm using a fire gun. And though I cannot benefit from that now, or later on, it's something now. Cool. I've already been in this house. Ah, yes, the spooky flute. Awesome. Well, at least I got decent crowd control. That can go a long way. Uh-oh. So this is a boss for much later in the game. He's level 23. I'm not going to face him right now. You can't make me. Once I'm level 20, I think I'm going to go after that Chthon guy. He drops some pretty cool vitality stuff. And that entire place drops really good equipment. If I'm going to get an increase of a strength, that's going to be the place to go. Yeah. Stealing their vital essence. Let's look for secrets. Kind of like the river in the background. Kind of an insane thing to have in a basement, though. Just to have a place like this underneath your house. But you'd be a damn good smuggler. You get a little rowboat in here. Get to your neighbors. I mean, you know, if it weren't for the giant needle-spitting spiders. The Dread Widow, huh? Oh boy. Ah, yes. You just gonna spew little spiders at me? That's so rude. Wow. Yeah, I take it back on that whole boat thing in the underground river. I think there's a good reason people haven't done that. Just have these guys under their house. Blood moon, huh? What be that? Interesting. Well, it's good for bleed damage. I'm not going to use it, but it's good for bleed damage. Feral hunger, huh? Huh. A vitality rifle, you say? Why, yes, I will do that. Let's increase our cunning. I've leveled up again, yes? Okay. 1, 2. There. We're just sticking our toes into Necromancer. Just a little life leech, not much. Oh, that's kind of cool. Got the Eldritch Door. I think there's some lore story that goes on with this sort of thing. I don't think I ever reached the conclusion of it, though. It might tell more with the expansion. Ah! Shamblers. The Shamblers, that's a unit type that this game kind of eschewed on. They didn't have too many different kinds of them. Like, trolls are significant in the story. Well, kind of significant. Like, in passive. Oh, royal jelly, huh? Don't mind if I do. He's a charger, huh? Eldritch Golem. My health regen's no joke right now. Did I just get a... I did. Witch Stalker. That sounds cool. I'm not going to use it, but it sounds cool. There we go. The Heretic's Tome, huh? Cool. I found the frickin' Necronomicon. Now, calm down. The character models on the trolls are really good. They look particularly warty. How are the pants? Cold resistant, pierce resistant, elemental resistant. What's Heart of the Wild? that something I'm using? No. Yeah, I don't actually know what Heart of the Wild is. Oh, there it is. Increase health regeneration. That's quite good. My goal is to be unkillable. I'm finding a ton of yellow crossbows. I like to think that I didn't actually have to fight any of those monsters. There's a couple zombies in the basement, no big deal. They will swallow my soul. Whoa. Okay, this is putting in some work. We'll uncover the map here, and with next level, I believe I'm going to go for that Chthonian place. See if we can find some real good treasures. Probably not. Sure. Increased damage. I'll sell that one. I prefer the defensive ones. Whoa. Oh, what's this?
Well, I'll be.
Oh, Ogrim. Huh. That shaman's undoing all my hard work. Knock that off. Yet another dead caravan. This guy's got like a full spear in him. Need some dynamite. Always. Did I find the back road into Burwitch? I think I did. sad, tiny little house. Like, the wood slats aren't even closed. You're barely inside. You got a little bed. I guess you got a roof over your head. Not gonna keep in much warmth, though. See if I find that waypoint. Oh, what's up here? That was a lot of dudes. Kind of crazy that a half this house, just the ground's gone. I mean the floorboards, maybe not the ground. Oh, we're in here. But start backtracking. There we go. Awesome. Go for the power pants. There's a lot of dudes. Is that it? Come on. I'm glad I got a good handful of these missions done. I can turn them all in at once. Cease and just so shit. I'm surrounded. There we go. Okay, so last time on my last Vitality character, my big mistake was going into Poison Dungeon just completely unprepared. Now I'm totally okay with just cheesing it and just kind of like killing a few guys, running away, killing a few guys, running away. Like if it just yields to me not dying. Yeah, just keep shooting the fence. That moment you find that your aim is not the best. Yeah. Let's dive into here. Whoa! See? Look at this shit. Right at the entrance. Alright. Is that it? Did I kill them all? No. Very no. It's a lot of dudes. let's head back to Burwich. I'll start exploring those basements a little bit in a minute. Yeah, see, I got that one. Okay.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Nah, that's not very good. Not very good. Don't want it. Don't want it. Don't want it. Don't want it. Cold, poison acid, and ether. I mean, I'll be replacing my fire resistance with cold resistance. But this does give me Brer Thorns, which I think I'm going to invest in. The summon a pet ability. Hello. Thank you for the money, sir.
What do you want?
Die, traitor. Alright, we got faction points.
What's with all the I trust. Have you found good work? There have been countless Warden Krieg.
Alright, we gonna kill ourselves a warden.
Got any more scrap metal?
Calamity. No. 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 We don't got a lot in the way of relics here, do we? Omen. No, that's a melee weapon. I don't need that. I need rifles, damn it. Witch Stalker. Cool. Yeah, if I die, I think my next character is going to be an Inquisitor. That might be a good choice. I don't really have much in the way of vitality damage, huh? Damn.
Go on now.
Got something you need stashed?
Yeah, all my stuff. Thank you. Oh, nice. I got 100 potions. That's usually a good sign. Wait. Only hand armor? Interesting. Piercing damage, cold, fire, physical. And maybe cold resistance would be nice. I've already used the corpse dust.
It's safe with me. Promise.
Good old power pants. There you go. Let's get the fabric. Yeah, there's a secret area here. Sure. Give up a bunch of scrap. I don't use it. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, the totally normal arbiter. I don't know what this is a reference to. It's a good shield, though. Huh. Just gonna put that in my inventory. Purple is just so good. I'm not gonna use it, but whatever. I think when I played Torchlight 2, I found a lot in the way of those unique items and kind of secrets with like Claptrap and stuff like that.
I'll keep an eye on this.
I'll bet you will. You.
See anything you like?
Like, this is the kind of stuff that I would really invest in. The Devil's Musket, chest guard. I mean, this is all physique stuff, so maybe not, but... Gluttony. Oh, absolutely. Gotta be level 25. I know what I'm doing. Alright, let's go inside this basement. Or I guess it's a cellar. I like to get the stone pillars. They make this place just obscenely huge. It's wet, though. Oh, wait. I've been here. Alright, house cleared. I think I'm gonna go around this way. Clear out the town. Find the secrets. Oh, I can't go that way. Very well. Little by little. Still alive. Do I have the ability to summon a Briar Thorn right now? Not yet. I gotta level up this way. Sure. Do I crank this, then? I'm not dying yet, am I? Okay. Like, what does this do? Stun. I mean, that's neat. Oh, I even have that. Health regeneration. Not this. It's a tough choice. I think I will do this, though. And then I'll do 1, 2, 1. I can use this now. That comically huge shotgun. I'm all about it. Good old vitality damage. Yeah. Just one shot in these guys. I mean, I do love me some elemental damage, but damn. Doing over 1,000 damage per shot. That's a good sign. All right. Abandoned waterfront. Of course the Slith will be here. Oh man, this is where I died last time. This cave. I'm not quite gonna do the redemption tour. Yeah, I'll save that for last-ish. Give me a chance to, like, power up and such. We're getting into past I've been territory. Wow, these are all, super bloated guys. Retchers. Alright, so we got us some fabric. Alright, this ain't so bad. Wasn't there a bunch of slits back here? There we go. All right. There we go. Kinda cool that the enemies are kind of spread out here. I don't think I have any electric resistance. I got some. I think the ubiquitous elemental resistance is getting me there. Remember, the max being a 75%, I believe it is. Or did that decrease? Or is it... I might be thinking of New Game Plus. Because that's a big part of it, is they decrease your resistances. We got all the fabric we needed. Let's head back down and go this way. Gotta find the apprentice. Let's see. Wow, those guys slow you down quite a bit. There you go. Well, a little progress. I am gonna have to go through that cesspit eventually, though. Like, this may be a hardcore run, but, like, I can't just avoid danger. They're, like, locked inside there. I can't get in. Or they can't get out, I should say. Take the healing potions, though. Oh, I was back here. I just wasn't able to get there. Get out of here. Okay, health regen's coming in clutch. Hell yeah. Hey, Lo, how you doing, bud? Hanging in there? How's your Saturday going? Just chugging along? Nice. Sounds like you got a full schedule. How'd you know, my day's been pretty good. This morning, it was good. I lost a big old run, but of Erratus. But I reset the level, and I'm able to start again next week. But yeah, just kind of relaxing, doing this, making some progress. I'm already slightly past where I was before, so when I got my farthest. So this is just progress from here. How's D&D? Your ranger doing good? Okay, this door jam's gonna kill us. Yeah, it's usually how it goes. No kidding. Get one of those, like, crazy good mashup sort of things. Oh, okay. Huh. It's kind of cool that you got a good harmony going with that one. Were they all the same song or 3 different songs? Oh, there's a circle of salt that didn't save anybody. It's actually quite a bit of salt. It's like a big old sack of it. The song was human. As in a human was singing it? Or the song was called Human? Or the human himself was the song? Nice. Ah, yes, the sonorous tones of Darth Vader. You ever heard the Leonard Nimoy Christmas album? It actually doesn't suck. It's quite good. Got behind a nice little church cemetery. At least that's what I think this is. There's some really big shingles. Like you got entire sheet wood up there. Oh, good. I'm surrounded. I've reached the death bridge. Okay, fine. I'll go this way. You call that a trap? Yeah, right now I'm kind of in between music genres. Nothing's really catching me. I'm not really being moved by the music. Oh good, the great enemy despises me. There is, actually, let's look here. Character window, stills, codex. Faction window, here we go. Yeah, so there's actually... Yeah, I get extra spawns from these guys. Extra hero spawns once I get to this level. The Nemesis spawns, they will absolutely... Synthwave, that might be the thing. Like, I've been having a... I'm kind of in between a synthwave and frickin' funk music. P-H-O-N-K. But I don't know, it's been a minute since I've listened to something that just gives me goosebumps. There's a, there's like aggressive synthwave. You know, bands like Perturbator or Carpenter Brute that are pretty good. It's a little more high energy, a little darker themes. Oh, really? The Ethereals have barred the way north from Burwich, likely to stop anyone from attempting to flee the carnage. It would take some kind of powerful arcana to dispel it. Oh, here we go. Ether warped totem. Desecrate. Must you poison me? Sharn the Cursed. Gotcha. Ooh, Devil Touch ammo is really rare. Alright, finding some good stuff. We'll see if there's any good stuff for me. Let's see, we got Flamebreaker. No. 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 Vitality damage is good. The resistances are better. Yeah, let's put this one on. It's a better belt. Oh, really? Well, let's put this one on later. Apparently, this one's giving me 2% cunning. If I take it off... Okay, I just need one more level, and then I'll continue using that. Too high physique. Infantry breaches. Nah. 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 Nothing good. Damn. Just a good belt. This guy I'm not even gonna entertain. You talking to a doll? I'll ruin everything. Too risky. I'm just gonna purge this guy too. That was totally not worth it. He did not drop anything good. Well. Is this the warden's house? No, it can't be. He has a much bigger approach. That guy's head just came off. There we go. I mean, if you're just gonna trickle out one at a time, come on, guys. We good? The house finally freaking empty? Nope. There we go. This looks like an inn. Or some kind of manor. Oh, this is two houses. Interesting. Go to the ground floor. Well, I gotta go to the cellar, though. Okay, and then that's the teleport area. Cool. Once we get in that cellar, I believe the apprentice is in there. I could be wrong, though. I've been wrong before. Oh yeah, she's definitely in that. Let's go check it out. Oh, come on. There we go. Sure, just send everybody after us. No big deal. Oh, I can take it. Well, I did find the apprentice, but I gotta kill everything first. Yeah, how'd the salt circle protect you from these guys, huh? That's the way out. Alright. Give me a sec. There. I can't believe somebody found me out here. I came down into the cellar looking for supplies, but it got cut off from the surface by the dead. I don't know what to do. Kasparov sent me. I can open a rift gate to get you back to safety. You can do that? I can't say it raised my confidence in you, but then again, I don't like my alternatives either. Portal away! Good old salt circle. Oh good, a secret entrance. Usually has real good stuff in there. At least a green. Boom, and some health too, that's cool. Is this a shrine? Or a storeroom? Nah, it looks like a shrine. Yeah, I want to crank my cunning so I can put it on my belt. There we go. Put on my belt without worrying about losing my gun. I don't need that. The armor's good, though. Aether resistance. Nah, resistances aren't good. I mean, I am determined to clear this basement. Cool. This is a very close-in area. One of the Burwich Estates. Okay, so this is like the wealthy district. Alright. This desecrated shrine. Let's undesecrate it. Kind of like the look that it seems like it's overgrown. It was desecrated by nature itself. Unless those are evil vines. Eldritch vines, if you will. Alright. Got me another point in devotion. Which, that is so good that I leveled up. So 1, 2, 3. Cool, so we're going to pump this up, and then we're going to, what are we going to aim to? Was it this one? Bone Harvest? Is it this one? Siphon Souls? That looks pretty good. We got to get a lot of levels, though. Yeah, let's go with the Bone Harvest. That seems pretty strong. Or at least in that direction. Can I go back here? Yeah. Another one? Fine, let's see what's going inside here. Okay, I haven't explored this one. Hopefully it's not the Cellar of Certain Doom. Not a fan of that one. Okay. Isn't so bad. Okay, poison porcupine, come on. Thank you. All right. And yet again, I mentioned having this gigantic freaking cave right beneath your house. It is a damper that there's giant spiders living down here. But just think, you can have, like, parties down here. How cool would that be? You just gotta hire mercenaries to clear it out. You stop shooting poison stuff at me? You miss? Punk? I'll show you a miss. Oh, you know what I didn't do? My devotion. Oh, hell yeah, let's attach that to savagery. That's like my main attack. Alright, who's next? In order to get this guy, I need green, yellow, and red. How do I get my yellow? What's the yellow direction? Yeah. Okay. The vitality damage is real. Okay, I think those little red dots flying out are the is the twin fang attack from the bat. Oh, we got super guys coming our way. Oh, that's not good. Let's stop that, please. Got him. There we go. Okay, this is getting up towards the warden's house, so I do need to double back and go after that one place that killed me last time. And I am bound determined to beat it. I mean, I got good poison defense, right? Eh, it's middling at best. Jeez. All right. Progress. Oh, this ain't so bad. Nothing. All right. Maybe it is so bad. Grubble attracts on the rise. Better lore there's never been. That's like a second shot. That's pretty good. Alright, let's do it. This may be a terrible mistake. A terrible mistake. Alright. Yep, that's a lot of dudes. I did not mean to go through there, but... completely cornered. Right off the bat. Whew. Okay, they're still coming. Let's get some kiting going. Whew. They're still poisoning the heck out of me. Oh good, let's just get some more in this great merry-go-round of death. Oh good, the super boss. I don't even know what the resistant do. Nope, I don't want to fight you right now. Oh, you're freezing me. That's not absolutely insanely bad. I am so ready to just run away. Okay, they're level 24, so it's not nothing. The Hoarder, huh? Grundleplith. Got that old Grundleplith down below. How do you like some vitality damage, Holmes? Nope. No. We'll kite you to death, sir. Got him. Ooh. That's actually a pretty big victory. I got caught off guard on my previous character and just totally wiped out. So I think going into it with just a much more level head. Oh yeah, they just regenerate like crazy. Do I regenerate? Oh, maybe I do. Huh. It's like eerie quiet in here. Nice. Found some good stuff. Wild Caller's Skins. What is this? Lightning damage? Don't really want that, but... Damn. That's pretty good. Wants me to be a lightning guy, though. Am I using Torrent? Is that this thing? No, that's Savagery. I did find a lot of cool stuff. Not what I wanted, though. Cool, let's head back to town and sell this stuff. With my bag laden heavy.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
I mean, it's still early enough. I could completely transition into lightning damage. Oh, wow. A Vitality Club? I don't know about this one. Maybe I will.
Iron well spent.
Like, the thunder damage doesn't do it for me, but maybe I do a little bit.
Safe storage, no questions.
I'm gonna wait till I get the physique for this. In fact, I'll wait like that.
Safe with me.
The armor's good. Cool. So let's do the other challenge. Are we going? Yeah, the outskirts, and then we're gonna go over to the this area, the Chthon place, with the boss and the guy. I got the key for it. Alright. Alright. This guy, I do gotta be careful because he is vitality resistant. Or am I vitality resistant? Players have reduced health but are more resistant. Oh! Okay. So I thought the enemies had this. So my vitality resistance. That's actually pretty good. Because these guys do chaos damage, really. But we have an opportunity to find some real good stuff on this level. So we can't just not go after it. Ow. Do not get cornered. That's the big no-no. Oh, jeez. So killing those guys is actually kind of a big deal because they have that vitality drain ability, which is pretty fucking strong. Like, it'll drain you quite fiercely. Ow. Salazar, the Blade of Cthon. Yeah, I'm doing okay with his minions, too. You charging up? Knock that off. That wasn't so bad. Got a Searing Ember. Whatever that may be. If I were actually using melee weapons, that'd be pretty good. Wow, that's a lot of guys. Got him. Alright, this place is going to be a big win. If I can find some good loot, I'm kind of looking for some pants. Some good resists. Maybe increase vitality damage. Maybe a good weapon. Shoulder guards. It's not terrible. Get me the loot. Yeah. A utility pack? I'll have to see what that does. Alright, how are we pumped up? Offensive ability, defensive ability, regeneration. Oh, it's not terrible. Increases my Madragon's Pact. Maybe I will go for that one. I'll take a hit for vitality damage, but that's not bad. What are these? Burn shoulders. Oh, the elemental resistance is good. But I do kind of give up all my other resistances. Nah, these are not great. I'm going to pass these up. Well, that's a shame. I mean, aside from the belt, I didn't really get anything useful out of this one. Oh, whoa! Nefrosio. That was 2 hours ago. If you're still here, thank you for following. I appreciate that. Sorry, I really need to get that that follower sound widget going. Because I did miss it. I know you're here. You're part of the crew. But no, somebody followed and I totally missed it. I'm definitely going to follow your advice, Duck, about getting those sounds. crew of the ship. Yeah, and then, you know, we'll have the opportunity for somebody to scare the crap out of me. I'm still laughing how Mad Hat got you. Alright, we're gonna pop up here. I mean, I think it would be awesome to just get like a... You ever see those grandfather clocks that have the ding 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 dong going? That'd be a good sound. Oh, come on now. Go over the bridge. Cool. So I've completed 2 of my bigger hurdles. Namely, the very thing that killed a previous character. So I think we're sitting pretty, getting ready for Act 1. Or getting ready for the finale of Act 1. I've always been particularly fond of that sound. As growing up, my grandparents... Well, my grandfather had a grandfather clock. And had to hear that song every hour. But it wasn't so bad. Let's get a couple more zombies. Just for old time's sake. I'm getting a little comfortable with this character, which can be dangerous, but I think we're doing pretty good. Alright, let's progress. There we go. I got a feeling these guys are going to be trickling enemies at me. These stairways kind of being a big problem in that regard. It's kind of funny to think the zombies are trying to like mind their footing at the top of the stairs. Like, I don't know. Does it take a particular cognitive ability to get up and down stairs? Like, could a zombie handle stairs, or would they just roll down? I mean, these particular zombies are kind of mindless. Get free XP. I ain't reading those quite yet. I'll read the character dialogues if I'm not redoing content. Because that I will put my foot down. I don't want to read things over and over and over again. But since we are the farthest that we have been, I suppose I'm reading all the dialogue. Alright. We're doing okay. Barely took a ding on my stamina, too. Nice. Underground transit. Now we're definitely going to be getting into a, I don't know if you ever seen the movie Reanimator, but this section gives me huge vibes for that.
See anything you like? Iron well spent. See anything you like?
Ooh.
See
No,
you
though.
around. See anything you like?
Yeah, all this stuff I can't buy. Nice, make this place look a lot more livable. Found a doublet, huh? What a lovely coat. Good resistances, too. Ooh. Nah, we're going for Stormcaller.
Got something you need stashed. It's safe with me, promise.
I don't like how they have auto sort directly above a, or directly below the,
Price of what I've got left.
Move components. I was at a loss for words for a second. All right. Rift Scourge, huh? That is a lot of poison. That's a lot of little dudes. These guys are kind of nasty, actually. Why is there a million of them? Ugh. Not the most into itty-bitty crawly bugs. All right, progress. Alright, that's a... They kind of cut off my escape. I don't like the thought of being hemmed in. Oh, I'm getting cornered. Like, real bad. I'm getting in tower defense mode. There we go. Jeez. Are you coming after me? Where you come from? Get thrashed on, son. This place has a lot of secret entrances. Just this one happens to just hold spiders. Oh, nice. I got one of those totems. Cool. Not into the flame damage quite yet. Well, really ever with this character, but... yeah, if I clear this area, I'd be comfortable enough to go against that totem. Get some real good stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let's clear the area, then do this. Ancient Aether Warp Totem. Cool. Kind of like how they fused a bunch of bodies into that. Get 'em! I don't like how you're trying to run ahead of me. Ow. Will you stop charging me? Okay. These flesh hulks are rough. Actually, everything about this place is rough. Ow. And my lightning resist is pretty good, though. Got one. Alright. Now, that particular enemy's frickin' audio clip is incredibly loud compared to everything else. I think it's kind of a funny detail. Got him. Whoa! Okay, flesh hulks. Got it. I don't like those stuns, man. Got a lot of health, too. Nice. Well, aside from those flesh warp guys, that wasn't so bad. Ah! Never mind. There's more. Finding a bunch of frickin' football players. A breastplate of vitality, huh? What are we looking at? Nothing. Nothing good. The Curse of Burwitch. Interesting. Chaos damage, but it's not that great. Okay. Increased bleed damage? Nah. This is important. Always hold on to the brains. This hat. Or a crown, I guess. The Coronet of Thorns. basically I'm only going for energy regen then. Armor and energy regen. I guess I'll have to do. How much physique do I need for this? 183, 187. Yeah, I suppose so. Little by little. What's this hat? Bleed resist, vitality resist. I mean, this... No, but it doesn't give me any mana regen, so... Not better. Alright. It was a good haul, though. I should probably level up. Bing. Because I'm moving up to the Brerthorn. No. Actually, I'm just moving up to the Brerthorn. Huh. Nothing spectacular. I'm confident the Brerthorn's gonna be good, though. I've never used it before. Will you please move? Thank you. I got Treenix, the Weaver. I think the names are pretty creative. Nice. Another elite down. The Reanimator and the Dominator. That ain't that bad. Got a cold guy? Just keep shooting down the hallway. You'll be okay. The cold one. Just cracked open a cold one. Ooh. These rooms are dangerous. They actually do environmental damage. Oh, I didn't talk to Darlet. Well, I'll get there the next time. Conserving resources by relying on my health regen. That's what I thought. Give me some scrap. Just eating as much as I can. Everything I find, really. I guess logic being, I don't think somebody would just poison all the food in their own house. So it should be safe to just, you know, eat away. Yeah, I guess I gotta go through here. That's pretty bad. Don't, come on. Don't stop. Okay, I guess that shows my armor really isn't that high. Like, my health regen is really good. So my health recharges really fast, but I do take a wallop when I take a hit. But just stay dead. So many bodies. There we go. I think there's some good items in the upper left area. Like some secret areas with greens. I could use as much as I can get when it comes to armor. Just turning into a glass cannon. Oh wow, that web is brutal. That's gonna get me killed. Just roots me into place. Alright. Maybe there isn't a ton of cool stuff here. Let's just progress. I mean, these creepy cellars are awesome, but they get even cooler the farther we go. Where'd my mouse go? Oh, there it is. Tweaking out. Awesome. Kill the zombies around it. Not bad. Let's teleport back to town, kind of clear out our inventory, and then we'll push on. Oh yeah, let's turn in this quest. You're welcome, thank you. Cool. Oh yeah, I can actually get the parts from this. So like if I get a good component on a weapon that I'm just done with, I can just pull the component out of it. Or if I accidentally put the wrong component on something, same deal. Why would you do that? Man, that's pretty rough. I mean, it's chaos damage, so maybe... Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Spiritbane ointment? Cool. I think it's cool that I can actually start making the Ooh, this one's much better. Defense-wise. Then I can actually start making these ointments and stuff for, like, defenses. Because they might be expensive, but they'll take me a long way. What about this? Thunderstruck Ribbon. They'll give me elemental resistance. I'll take it. Cool. Close to max resistances. Let's pawn all our stuff off. See, I'm finding a ton of thunder damage stuff, but that's definitely not working for me. I need that vitality. Whoops, I don't want to be here. All right. Some damage in. I really do like my crowd control effectiveness here. Just a couple casting of my bees, and everything dies. As long as they're in a straight line. Well, straight-ish line. There, see? It's over. Yeah, those twin teeth are putting in some work. That was a really good first choice. I'm glad it was attached to my main attack. Oh, really? Like me some corpse dust. I think the abandoned storerooms are a lot more wide open. Not too bad. That goes to show this. I'm really growing to appreciate just ambient music. Just like, you know, tone setting sounds that, you know, make a genre. Like, this is dark. It's ominous. There's a lot of suspense. That was a really big cart that carried all these bodies. Whoa, that's a lot of guys. Oh my god, I'm cornered. I was kind of lucky I squeezed by him. Boom. Get some scrap. Leveled up. Good sign. Yeah. We got us a Briarthorn. I'm going to Put that there and that there. Cool. Go get him, Tiger. Do you just stick around forever, or... Okay, that's nice. Yeah, there's no real timer, huh? Yeah, he's just with me. Hell yeah. And I got that item that increases his level, too, so he starts off pretty good. I wasn't meaning to make a pet build, but I'll take it. Just give the enemy something else to hit. Yeah, let's really clear this area out before I hit that totem. I went through all the trouble to get a pet, and they decided to fight these guys in melee. Aldnar, the Undying, has just died. Okay, that's great. Can you shoot the enemy, please? Bolvarus, the Glacierborn. That's cool. Get back in the fray. Was that a Bardiche? I didn't think there were pole arms in this game. Oh no, it's a Rondache? I don't know how to pronounce that. My ancient European pronunciation's not so great. Oh, where's the bad guy? Come on now. Don't be hiding from me. Is he up top? He might be. Oh, that's cool. The enemies did the work for me. Haha. Ah, yeah. Gore Beast. Or Gore Feast. Cool name for a item that's not really great for me. Got cool hats. Let's keep the physique going. I don't need a ton, though. Cool. I just want to wear that armor that's not really made for me. Oh good, spiders. Oh. That was a good loot haul, but... kind of dismayed I'm not finding stuff more geared towards my guy. I mean, the armor malice will catch up to me eventually. There we go. All right. Alright. Well, we're chunking through enemies okay. So that's kind of a plus. Just gotta make sure we don't get cornered. This place is quite tight quarters. Alright, this ain't so bad. Gotta make sure to find those devotion shrines, too. Those are crucial to our build. And there's a limited number in the game, too. So we gotta be careful, we don't want to miss any. Come on now. Oh, we got a super blob. Yeah. Beholden. He's reflective. That's not great. Go get him, Brethorn. Yeah, reflect that. Got him. Nothing good. Damn. Getting a little starved in here, huh? Nice. Love the Brethorn for being willing to take hits for me. There we go. The Mask of Destruction. I like it. It's not what I want, but I like it. Man, am I kind of getting really behind on boots. Like, I still got, like, these early game ones for the 37 armor. Not great. What does this? Does a lot more damage. More attack speed. Better casting speed. But we're dropping the vitality damage. Says I do more damage. It's less armor piercing, though. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's not like the clear benefit. Because I don't want to diminish my B attack. Well, obviously. Be that they? Are these better boots? Well, they're better armor for sure. They are better resistance. But the fire damage. Let's put them on. I'm not losing anything. Stuff I don't want. I'm prepping for Backpack Hero. Whoa! Oh, no, 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 don't die. Go get him, Brethorn. I panic summoned my Brethorn. Because I'm used to my health potion being on 1. In fact, I'm gonna try that. There we go. Secret area. Now we're talking. We're gonna get loot. We're gonna get spider bosses. We're set. That was a lot of spider needles. Where? Just got behind the walls. This ain't nothing. I didn't expect to double back so far. It's kind of cool. Nothing, huh? Well, aside from a few gold pieces. Well, I guess it's not gold. Iron. There's not much golden in here. Other things like leather. There we go. I replaced the aether crystal that I used. Am I hitting my I wonder if I can shoot through my Bearthorn. Oh. I don't know how you died, but I'll take it. Oh, these guys. Oh, really? A flank! And what a flank! Let's rout the enemy. Just shooting a crystal with a gun does not seem like an effective means to get rid of it. Like, has anyone ever taken a Glock and shot a piece of quartz? Yeah, me neither. It doesn't sound like a good idea. Whoa. Well, this is freaky. No, 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 no. Let's calm down. Got Razorback here. He's so fast. Be less fast, please. Well, there goes the Bearthorn. Okay, I'll just summon him again. I don't think I'm going to invest very heavily into pet damage and health and stuff like that. He's just kind of like a, you know, a happy little buffer between me and everything else. If he dies, he dies. He's just basically another means of dealing damage. I guess if he starts being bad, I'll spec out of him. But until then, he's doing fine. Give the enemy something else to shoot at. not fond. Ow, Jesus. It's a good old panic potion. That charge attack does a lot of damage. I have like infinite Briar Thorns, guys. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, my most successful character, not my first character, but he was pet build specifically. Like he was a necromancer, he summoned skeletons. Just everything fell. Oh, I want to explore over here before I get to the hidden labs. Hidden labs is good though. Yeah, you just wipe things out. Until I got to those nemesis monsters, in which case, then I started tapering off. So this being a hardcore mode run, I think that that would probably end my run. Oh, nice. Twin Fangs reach level 3. That means it's probably going to proc more often. Do more damage, stuff like that. Good stuff. All right. Keep seeing my own shadow. And thinking it's a zombie coming after me. Getting jumpy. Alright, let's do a quick pit stop.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
The trick is, if I look at it, I put it on this side to know that I looked at it. So I'm not just constantly doubling back.
Got something you need stashed?
Boom. Man, that's not even so good. I mean, the health is nice, the resistance is nice. Torrent, I don't think I use. And I do additional damage to beastkin and beasts, so, I'll use it until something better comes up. Oh, interesting. So we got these, get some XP. It's a lot of dudes. You got your end, Briarthorn? guess so. A lot of guys. That freeze damage is totally not cool. There's probably a boss guy around here I'm not seeing. Just the overmind. Gotcha. Huh. Cool. And physique. Nice. Let's put that on. Oh, really? Decrease my cunning, huh? Shoot. I got 5%. Decreases it by just 1 point. So I'll wait till next level. Goodness gracious. Now, once again, I'm not going to be reading all the logs, otherwise I won't make any progress. But I'll read the dialogue that people are saying. Where's my breath roll? There we go. Oh, did he die when I leveled him up? Interesting. Nice. Even the big ol' eyeballs summon things. Alright. Although, I would encourage anybody who's new to this game to dive into it and just, like, try to dive yourself deep into the lore. It's quite good. I enjoy it, at least. Shooting through the bedrooms one by one. The final entry. XP is XP. Actually, my stamina's putting in work. We got Gethrin, the Betrayed. Which I believe he does vitality damage, which is kind of a problem. Damage going. Not bad. Get another bear thorn going. All right. I'm pretty sure this power fantasy moment is really to lull me into a false sense of security. Because Krieg's kind of no joke when we get to him. There we go. Oh, you're just going to attack him through the wall, huh? My Bearthorn's hacking. I feel like my armor's way too low for what it should be. But maybe that's a kind of hyperbolic. Oh, I didn't realize I was getting smacked on. I was against Beast said so bad. Whoa. My mouse is on the wrong screen. There we go. Gotta be able to see Streamlabs. Well, still making progress. The inner laboratory. Oh, my Dexter. Might need a weapon upgrade sometime soon, too. You know, for all the cold resists I have, I get frozen a lot. You know, downside of the Brarethorn is they more surround him than try to come at me in a straight line. Therefore, everybody getting hit with the B attack. As in the insect B, not the letter B. Oh, barricade in there. Okay. That is a lot of guys. And only one way to deal with them. Through violence. Seriously? How do I get in there? Is it through here? Oh, I suppose the answer is I don't get over there. Would appear they're in the goddamn walls. One, I will say this place is huge. And two, has very nice floorboards. Okay, how do I get back? Like, there's no shortcut, huh? I guess we go the long way. I guess I can kind of go this way. Okay, my mouse is tweaking a little bit. I'll walk into him. You have a gun for a reason. Get some more of those elites. Or more little guys, whatever. The living quarters. Nice. I'm not even sure what the item was, but it said of spines. I am intrigued. It's a book of spines. Okay. Ooh, vitality damage armor. Nah. Because the Stormcaller chest piece is going to give me more mana and armor and defenses. Which my devotions are carrying my damage pretty hard, so. And I have the potential for a weapon that'll do that too. Oh, whoa, they got Arcanus. Oh, good, the kitchens. Full of boiling pots of something. No elites, though. Or really much in the way of items, either. Just a little bit of XP. Hopefully I can be level 25 before I get to Krieg. But then again, he might just be, like, here. Boom. I just like shooting vitality splinters. Alright, not so bad. Zambrans. Oh, that's a lot of guys. Oh, snap. Come on. That got hairy. And there he is, the Ascended. Little by little. I think he's heavily vitality resistant. Maybe not. Maybe he just has a shit ton of hit points. Please pick up the eye. Thank you. Alright, I think Krieg's like right effing there. This is Act 1, going for broke. What's my inventory like? Ooh, how about these pants? No. I mean, the armor's good, but... Nah, they're not that great. What are my defenses like? Oh, nice. Okay, so yeah, 80% is maximum. That I didn't realize. Let's do it.
I've been expecting.
Yeah, boss music. Whoa. Okay. Stop that, please. No, he is beelining for me. I guess I need the ether resistance for this guy. Ow, he hits hard. Yeah, funny, huh? He's got crazy good armor. Whew.
And when I'm done with you, I will crush your friends at Devil's Crossing.
You gotta? You got plenty of healing potions. Phase 2. Yep, that did a lot of damage. Oh, really? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not. Yeah, that shard ability sucked. Let's avoid that. Nice. Oh, don't you damage overtime me. Why am I so slow? Damn.
I can't do that yet.
Not ready yet, huh? Damn. Jeez. Get him. Yeah, he got me. Nope, he's got me dead to rights. Just take my hits where I can. Damn. Well, I can certainly try. Go get him. Yeah, got him. Let's not walk in there. All right. That was a good fight. I had to be extra careful not to take too many hits. Got some brain matter. Love it. Damn. Let's see what I got. Oh, low armor. Nothing. Equipment-wise, I mean, that's cool, but no. Nothing, huh? Damn, that sucks. Nice. Good win. Let's go through the dialogue.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left. See you around.
Is it finished? Is the warden dead?
I tracked him down and took his life.
The warden's defeat is a great victory for us, nay, for all of humankind. But there are many more ethereals out there, some much more powerful than Krieg. Perhaps more disturbing, though, there are those of our own kind who would see us dead to take what little we have, or just for the pleasure of killing. Among the innocent who passed through this prison on their way to Krieg's lab were many violent criminals, murderers, and worse. Many of them escaped to the northwest after the grim dawn, forming into ruthless gangs who prey upon drifters still traveling the roads. Since a river separates us and them, they have not been a problem thus far. Except we need farmers to get back to the business of growing food before we all starve to death. The farmland that supplied this region is to the northwest, and we need to secure a hold there. Mornay recently returned from Old Arkovia to the northwest and can give you details on the outlaw situation and what needs to be done. I realize that you have been through much in recent days, but we cannot rest just yet.
I'll speak to him.
So you must be the kid that's causing a stir in my absence. You've done good by dispatching Krieg. I knew that man in life. I dread to think of what he had become as an ethereal.
Captain Burbot said to speak to you about the outlaws.
Aye, an old mess has come back to finally bite us right in the ass. The river's kept them at bay for now, what with the broken bridge. It seems the bastards have garnered a taste for the one hole in the world they were once so eager to escape. I'm not going to beat around the bush. We're at war, and if we don't take the fight to them, they will surely bring it to us. I'd much rather fight on my own terms. Wouldn't you?
What's the plan of action?
Before we do anything, we'll need to get that bridge repaired. Got men ready to do the work and some scrap to get you started. Just need to provide the remaining raw materials. Once that's all finished, I need you to enter the Arkovian foothills and show those bastards we're not a prize for the taking. Last I saw of them, they were mobilizing for something big across the river. Why don't you head on over there and introduce yourself?
What happened during your expedition to the northwest? Oh. Dialogue. Okay. I'm gonna TLDR that.
Got something you need stashed?
Nice. Gonna increase her cunning. Nope. What? Yeah, it drops my physique. Oh, that's rough. This really does give me a lot, huh? Oh, you know what? The +8. Yeah, let's put the polished emerald on this guy then. How about now? Nope. Fine. Still need a little bit of a physique for that belt, though.
I'll hold on to that for you.
Oh, well. One, two. Well, I think that does it for tonight. I have beaten Act 1. Oh, sorry for the person who just walked in. Yeah, we finished Act 1 in hardcore mode. That is a big achievement. Right now, let's check out the map. We've gone all the way up here, and we're done in this direction for now. We will continue later on, but not at this time. Jeez. Huh. But yeah, now we're gonna start going this way to the Broken Hills. I suspect that around here in the Broken Hills, once we get to the rocky coast, Old Arkovia and all that, we're going to have a hard time because we do vitality damage, and this is populated by skeletons, so I'm pretty sure we're going to go through a bad time. We'll see if we survive, though. But, yeah, with that, that is Grim Dawn for today. I will be streaming tomorrow morning, and, yeah, I'll see you all in the evening. The skeleton is all off. The skeleton's got it on. It's got it going on. Alright. I will be taking it easy. Hope you guys have a good evening. I'll see you in the morning if you do wake up, but if not, I'll see you next time. Take it easy. Night.